So literally, I just woke up. As you can probably tell, well, to be honest, I always look the same anyway, let's be real. But the first thing I see on the internet is this Lego Mario expansion set, which, not gonna lie, looks kind of cool. You know, they got a lot of different sets you can buy there. Kind of cool. Next thing I see, some random fit game that Nintendo just brought out of nowhere to keep us fit during quarantine. Again, kind of cool, just a small announcement out of nowhere. I'm just waking up, I'm like, okay, it's just a random Tuesday, you know, we wanted Nintendo news and we're getting it, it's kind of cool. Then the next thing I see, this. We have Pokemon news. You want Pokemon news. Sounds to us like you should tune in tomorrow at 6 AM PDT. That's hella early for people in America. I always feel sorry for you guys because it's like super early. Like me, it's in the afternoon. I can just wake up and chill. You guys, you got to wake up hella early. It's whatever. Tune in tomorrow at 6 AM PDT for Pokemon Presents. What do you think, trailers? And then the actual link is live right now, which again is like, what? Just out of nowhere. It seems like this was going to be sort of around the end of May, you know, the press conferences they normally have in May time. Maybe it got delayed a little bit, maybe they just wanted to sort of push it back and make it into a digital conference, whatever. It seems like this was that. And in terms of what they are going to show, I have no idea. You have to remember, tomorrow is the release for the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC Pack 1, the Isle of Armor. So it's sort of like, they're not going to announce anything too hype, right? Because it's literally the release of the DLC, and for some people, they haven't bought it yet. Unlike myself, I literally bought it like as soon as it came out. But some people haven't bought it yet, you know, they're going to be sort of on the fence. And if they see this thing in the morning and it's whatever they announce, if it's super hype and it's coming out this year maybe, why the hell are they going to buy the DLC? They might just be like, forget that, I'm just going to save up for this instead. So I doubt they're going to announce anything like crazy, like an entirely new game. It's possible they would show something like Let's Go Johto, you know, like a remake of Crystal, how they remade Yellow, but it's Johto, it's still got Kanto in it. That would be really, really, really cool. But some people treat the Let's Go games as a mainline game. It's still a full-priced game. It's still technically a remake of an older game. So will they really want to release this maybe during the same year as the DLC is coming out? I don't know, because you gotta remember the Crown Tundra is coming out in sort of November time as well. So why would they want to release a whole new game? Maybe they had a different dev team working on it. I don't know, but I doubt they're going to bring out a Let's Go 2. Maybe they'll do it next year, but then that means we won't get any Gen 4 remakes, which is another thing I don't think will be shown here. I don't think they'll show Gen 4 remakes, because the remakes like that, the Gen 4 remakes, ORAS, those games are treated as full games, okay? Not like Let's Go. So I doubt they're going to show those there either. Personally, I think they're going to show Pokemon Sleep. We didn't hear anything about that in the last event, which people were expecting. I think it was in January, the last proper direct. We didn't hear anything about Pokemon Sleep. We also didn't hear anything about Detective Pikachu. We got news there was going to be a port of the 3DS game, I believe, and we've not heard anything about that since. And also the sequel to the game. You know, they said they're working on a sequel and bringing over the original, so we didn't hear anything about that either. So maybe they could show us that. That smaller stuff, spin-off titles, that won't affect any sales for the DLC. That sort of makes more sense in my opinion. Maybe they could tease the new games and say coming soon. I don't think we'll get any concrete information on them apart from that, if they are going to show anything. So who knows, man. Maybe they'll show us a bit more about the DLC as well. I mean, I don't know. It's on the day of release. Maybe they want to sell it to us a bit more before people decide. Maybe. I do think they'll mention it a little bit and say, hey, remember the DLC's coming out today. Honestly, that's it. I don't think there's going to be anything huge there. I think it's still going to be a pretty cool event. And it's nice to keep us entertained during these times when we're getting a little bit bored, you know. That's honestly all I'm expecting, man. I think there'll be a few spin-off titles. Probably Detective Pikachu. Or maybe something else they're announcing. A Pokemon Ranger remake would be hella cool, not gonna lie. Or maybe they'll just talk about Pokemon Sleep or some new services. Maybe it'll just be small little bits of information. Either way, don't get your hopes up, guys. Don't be begging for Gen 4 remakes. Don't be begging for flipping Pokemon Sword and Shield 2 or a new general entirely. Don't be begging for Let's Go Johto. I don't think there's going to be anything like that there. I think if they were, the most likely would be Let's Go Johto. Anyway, at this point I'm rambling. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is going to be shown? Do you hope they're going to show some big game there? Do you hope it's going to be smaller announcements and stuff? Are you going to buy the DLC tomorrow? Let's wait and see. Make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon and Nintendo content, of course, and I will see you all in the next video.